Shields up, Ironbreakers, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Before we begin, I would like to thank each and every one of you that has both watched and supported my content over the years, because without you guys, none of this is really made possible. And I never take this support for granted, and I really appreciate it that you guys have stuck with me for so long. Thank you. Now, obviously, because of that, because of your unwavering support, Bandai Namco saw fit to give me early access to Shadow of the Erdtree so that I could record my first playthrough for you guys, going in completely blind, and so that I can tell you guys my opinions on the DLC as we move along. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing here today. Now, this is the character that I've been playing on stream over the last couple of weeks here in the channel. So a lot of you guys will already be aware of what the world state is right now, because I figured it'd be interesting to jump into the game with a very specific world state. So the three things that might be different from other playthroughs that you might be watching are going to be, we have embraced the three fingers, so we're going in as a frenzied flame. I'm not sure if any of the characters in the DLC will even acknowledge that in any way, but it'll be curious to see if that is the case. I thought that would be fun. The other thing is, we have not burned the Erdtree, because I don't think you need to burn the Erdtree to jump into the DLC. They just said you gotta kill Mohg and kill Radahn. And the final thing is, we did not kill Malenia, who is obviously Miquella's sister, and it will be interesting to see if Miquella acknowledges that fact in some way, or maybe once we go back to kill Malenia, there'll be a different interaction or something along those lines. So, you know, that's the state that we're going into things, going in completely blind, and hopefully you guys will enjoy. Now, I believe that all we have to do is jump into Mohg's place, and let's see what happens. Also, I'm not sure if I'm going to be leveling up. We are at 150. Oh. There's just straight up a new NPC here. But as I was saying, I'm not sure if I'm going to be leveling up unless I feel like I have to. We're currently sitting at level 150. The build is 60 Vigor, 30 Mind, 40 Endurance, 60 Strength, 14 Dexterity. My intention is basically to just use Ashes of War. That is what I really want to do, because I find that to be more fun than using spells, and that's kind of like the purpose of this build. I haven't really used the rune, so don't pay too much attention to it. If we do use it, it'll be this one. It'll be one of the other ones. I don't care that much. We barely ever use rune arcs. But yeah, and also, we've been trying to do as much mounted combat as possible throughout the playthrough. If you've been watching, then you will be aware of that. So any chance that I have to do mounted combat is going to be something that I'm going to be jumping at. And generally, we keep our lance enchanted with fire, but obviously we swap for certain bosses. Let's see what's going on here. That's a nice looking armor.
Huh. Were you guided here by kindly Miquella? I am Leda. And like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of Shadow, where Miquella the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Miquella's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
So basically, all you gotta do is beat Mohg, and for some reason, beat Radahn. Initially, I thought that beating Radahn would have been so that it opens up the path that eventually leads you here, but that's clearly not the case, because you can come here much easier nowadays, by the way, with Vari's questline, because they've actually changed Vari's questline to make it easier for you to come here. So I would assume that this NPC, if you happen to kill Mohg first, this NPC will only spawn after you kill Radahn. Maybe, but I don't know.
Come now, touch the withered arm, and travel to the realm of Shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
One of the things that I actually considered after I did it was that Mohg's cutscene could have potentially changed. By now it's probably known if that is the case or not, but at this point in time I wouldn't really know, because there's no way to know if that cutscene would have been different when you get here, if you were to come here after the DLC is installed. But
come now, I will not be far behind.
Okay. Let's go into the realm of Shadow. Okay, we have Torrent. Oh. Very much the same way you start the beginning of the game. There's a corpse above you. You don't know how to get there. And there's an item. Never change, Miyazaki. Never change. Oh, damn. You just straight up see everything that is going on. There's the Wicker Man. Interestingly enough, the sky is not red. Every time that I've looked at the DLC, the sky is usually red. Now, those of you who've been following me ever since the reveal, you will be aware of the fact that it is my theory that the Shadow Realm is kind of like the upside-down version of the Lands Between, and that those little tints of yellow between the branches of this tree are actually the branches of the other tree. That is my theory. I don't think that the tree is like this because of the fact that we didn't burn it. I think that the state of this tree will evolve as we progress through the DLC. Damn, we get here and it's raining. Let me see how much it changes when we change the time. I've also been struggling as to whether or not I should play it online or offline. Although right now, the only people that would be playing the game are going to be other reviewers that have early access. So I don't know. There could be some interesting interactions there, so I think I'll leave the online on, but I will avoid reading messages to keep the offline, not offline experience, but the more unspoiled experience going. Although messages can be placed ahead of stuff, so yeah, I don't know. As I was saying, let's go ahead and pass until noon just to see the difference in vibe. Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's another Wicker Man down there. I wonder how hard these are to fight. Place is big. So, I say we just head in one direction and see what we can find. Just scurry about the edges of the map. And I think we'll start on this side since it seems a little bit cleaner. So let's see what type of trouble we can get ourselves into, shall we? Oh, not one of those eagles. I heard something, but... Okay. I love just roaming around. I'm getting the same vibes that I got the very first time I played Elden Ring, because you don't know what's... Whoa! Is that a dead dragon? Because it definitely looks like a dead dragon. Holy crap. Oh, what is that? That's a cool looking bird down there. Can we use binoculars from the horse? Good job. Oh, that actually looks ugly. I thought it looked nice from a distance. Never mind. Never mind. Alright. Hey, what's that? That looks like a church. Let's go see what's happening there. That's a flaming dog. Hey, that's an encampment. Let's just take a look at this church first. Oh my god! That weapon is beautiful. That's a thing of beauty. Look at it. Oh my god, I love it. I want it. Can I have it? Oh man, it even has like a cool Ash of War. Black Steel Great Shield. Oh man, that's a beastly shield. So let me just see. The base... Okay, it's not as good as Fingerprint, obviously. It's got Shield Bash. Weighty shields carried by the Black Knights, servants of Mesmer the Impaler, made of black steel with decorative embellishments in gold. Symbolic of their iron conviction and their crusade, the Black Knights will never yield, nor will they ever doubt their purpose. Damn! It's badass. Look at the size of that! Oh my god! That is really cool. I like that a lot. That is bad ass! This armor reminds me almost a little bit of Malekith. But that's just because they're both black armors, probably. Yeah. Still, I'm going to stick with my Phoenix shield because I really like it. And you guys might be wondering, but Rurikhan, why are you using a light shield when you're... You know, when you're doing a lance build? Wouldn't you want to do, like, all these counter thrusts and stuff like that? Kinda, I guess. But what I've noticed is that in some of the later bosses of the game, it's not really a particularly viable strategy, so most of the times I end up two-handing or dual-wielding lances anyway, so... Erdtree Fragment? 2 of them? What is this? As I cycle through a million different objects trying to find the damn thing. Ah, it's a bolstering material. Bolsters Erdtree Blessing. So I'm guessing this tree is not called the Erdtree, it's called the Erdtree. Okay. I'm probably mispronouncing that, and I know that people are going to get really upset about that, but I don't know how to pronounce it any other way than Erdtree. Erdtree. I don't know. I'm not even an English native speaker, so don't be too mean. Do gem. Man, I love the lighting in this place. Well, let's get in here. Oh, dude, that axe looks so cool! Whoa! From Software is just adding like all types of cool weaponry that I actually want to go back and use. That's going to be for my second playthrough. In this playthrough, I want to focus more on spears and lances. But second playthrough, I'm bringing another strength character in here to rock these wicked-looking axes, okay? I'll probably live stream that. Okay, these dogs are being a little bit annoying. Let's just go with this then. Interesting that he takes so much damage from fire. Because it's a dog that's already in flames. I figured it wouldn't take that much fire damage. Yeah, dude, I love the design of these axes. These might be some of the coolest axes that From Software has ever done. Oh my god! Wrong potion. And that moveset, I love it. Oh my god, dude, please drop that axe for me. Please. Please, can I have that? No, I guess not. Rip. Okay, well, let's see what we have in here. I'm gonna come back here when I'm not recording. I'm gonna farm these guys until they drop that axe because I like it that much. But I'm not gonna bore you guys with that now. You will see it at some point of this playthrough for sure, because I'm definitely coming back here. Wait, let me actually make a note to come back around here for an axe. We're gonna be coming back here later, believe you me. Anyway. Time might have passed a little bit more than what you would have expected because I did get interrupted. And with how my personal life has been going over the last couple of days, this might be an occurrence throughout the playthrough, so my apologies in advance. Oh, drop that axe for me. Please! I love that they have the Scream Ash of War. This is something that was actually present in the Dark Souls 3. Ooh, Blessing of Marika. It is a consumable. Blessing of Marika completely restores HP and heals all ailments. Special physic blessed by Marika, the queen of the Erdtree. Completely restores HP, heals all ailments, created by Marika for Mesmer's sake. She never made a second. She never made a second? So this is the only one that works? This is the only one of this item? That would be interesting. It's in a cave off to the side near a church. Which, is this church even identified? Church of Consolation. This dude's not an NPC, is he? No, he's dead. It's a dead soldier. Oh! You can target him, but he's just chilling. I mean, that's another chance for one of those axes, so sorry, bud. Oh, I like these helmets. I wish I'd get the helmet too, because this helmet is open in the bottom. Well, actually, it's got that black thing. I don't know if it would cover my beard. I like helmets that let the beard flow. The helmet that we're wearing, which is from the bull armor, that one has a built-in beard in the helmet, so that makes it okay. Bad dog. Man, there's just soldiers in the streets here. These poor guys, they've lost all morale. So naturally we have to go ahead and kill them because I really like their set. I think their set looks awesome. But okay, let's go through here. I'm assuming that this is just like a, yep, death drop. So there's a little church off to the corner here. Something tells me there's more to this place than meets the eye. But we'll move away for now. We'll probably be coming back here later. For reasons. And these guys are all depressed. Oh! What are you dropping? Smitten Stone 4. Okay. I wonder if we can use those upgrade items at a grace. A Firefly. Listen, I know you're just sitting there chilling, but I want you guys a set. So I'm gonna be murdering every last one of you that I find. I would apologize, but it wouldn't really be sincere, so... Okay, that's the second time I've heard this. Maybe it's like a Blythe thing. Maybe I'll be able to talk to a merchant. And he'll tell me, aha, you've heard the call of the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Let me guess, I can't deal damage to these guys? Some tells me I can't deal damage to these guys, right? Oh, you can. Okay. I thought they would work like those darkness enemies that are in dungeons. But I guess not. Rot of fruit. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, a larval tier. How nice of them. This is them telling you, hey, if you find something cool and you want to try out a different build, go right ahead, buddy. You go right ahead. Revered Spirit Ash. Bolsters Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. Spirit Ash of those who came before, infused with potent spirituality, acquired from the corpses of horn scent and other objects that ritually decorate townships and villages across the realm of Shadow. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. The Revered Spirit Ash Blessing bolsters both summoned spirits and Spectral Steeds' Spectral Steeds' abilities to deal and negate damage, but has no influence outside the realm of Shadow. The withered corpses were called tutelary deities, and Revered Spirit Ash was set to quietly accumulate in the palms of their hands. Well, I do like the fact that you're gonna make my boy Torrent not get completely obliterated by every single thing. It's a shame it only works in Shadow Realm. Like, I don't feel like you should power me up outside of Shadow Realm. Like, by all means, power my horse, because right now there are so many enemies that just tickle the horse and... Oh, he's down! He's down! Poor guy. Couldn't hack it. Okay, let's explore this structure over here. The Scorched Ruins. Stuff's dying reasonably fast. We might be a little bit over-leveled. This is normal game, by the way. We didn't really go into New Game Plus, because this was a fresh character. Ow! You can't really climb this. Thought you might be able to. Hefty cracked pot. That's probably a new reagent, I would imagine. I think we can make that jump. There's also an entry back there that we didn't really explore. Treasure chests. Blade of Mercy, and it appears to be a charm. A thin, bloodstained dagger, no longer fit for use, raises attack power after each critical hit. Ornsent employed this to honorably end the suffering of a compatriot. After claiming numerous lives, the dagger is now broken, but has acquired a spectral aura. After each critical hit? Is this like a permanent buff? Or it needs to be like a lengthy buff at least. Would be interesting to find out. Let's take a look. So, let's equip this. We can just backstab a random enemy. And see what happens. Okay, so we can see the buff instantly. Shows up above our health. Once we get into combat, it will show up again. Okay. Don't suppose we can open this? Yep. Bone dart. Oh yeah, this is going to be a very, very slow playthrough, and I'm probably still going to miss things, and it's going to be very frustrating for a lot of people. I understand this. I don't apologize. So I don't really see anything. Like, I don't see a stacking... I don't see a stacking buff or nothing. $734. Still $734. Yeah, I have no idea what this thing is doing. After each critical hit. Wait, we do have a buff. Because you see that our character is glowing red. But it's probably not a stacking buff. So let me see. If I unequip it, still 7. Oh, we still have the effect of the buff. That is a lengthy boy. Okay, now it's gone. 667. So, I guess it's just a one-time buff? And it stays after you've done the backstab. Yeah, it's a one-time buff, and it stays after you've done a backstab. That's really good. That's actually really good. Damn. Especially if you combine this with, like, the critical one. That's crazy. Oof. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Because for now, we're going to be doing some horseback, so we don't really need to mess around with that. That's good to know. That is a really good charm. And very early in the game, too. I mean, it's a good charm when you have a lot of opportunities to backstab and whatnot. Okay, so there's a couple of more items over here. Let's go ahead and grab those. Shadow Realm rune. Why is it a Shadow Realm rune? What's different about it? 10,000 runes. This Erdtree is the shadow of the Erdtree. No wonder grace shines ever so brilliantly. Okay. They even have their own runes, I guess. Like I said, I don't really plan on leveling past 150, so I don't know how much I'll need this. Now, I did want it to go in there just to see. Oh, there's nothing here. It was just... Alright, never mind. Never mind. I get so lost exploring, but I like it so much. That was a bush. I was looking at that and I was like, that looks like a big boy. So obviously fire's not going to work on that. So we'll probably swap it over to cold. That should do good. Come on. Really, you're gonna make this hard for me, dog? People already have this misconception that mounting combat is not good. We don't need you making this worse. Because let me tell you, mounted combat is actually very good. In fact, we're probably gonna try it on Homeboy over there. Silver Horn Tender. I have no idea what that is. Consumable. Temporarily boosts item discovery. Just like the chicken leg. One of the chicken legs. I think the silver one. Where's the golden one? I don't know. Actually, I think it is the golden one, because the golden one's item discovery, silver one should be additional runes. I don't really tend to use those items often, so yeah. Yeah, we're gonna try to kill that big boy. I mean, he's right there. We have to go do it. Oh. Hi. I know. All your resentment lingers yet, the raw stuff from which I shall surely forge. A curse upon the dastard Mesmer's head, upon America's children, each and all. Damn. And he's talking about the people that got hanged at the tree. Okay, so obviously they want us to go fight that guy. Did I just see two dudes jump down from there? Why? That was weird. Shadow Realm Blessing. Erdtree Blessing. Yes. Erdtree Blessing. Yes. Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. Yes. Again. Yes. Oh, you need... I only had one. Alright. Okay. Now, let me go ahead and change Ashes of Warren here. And we'll put Cold Lance. This should be interesting. Also, we no longer need this. So... I guess we'll use... stamina. This is gonna go horribly wrong. But we gotta try it. Oh god. Our damage is terrible. Oh! What the hell? Don't worry about it. I am very patient. Oh, you can jump over that. Nice. Where's the opening? I thought I had gotten an opening. Ran out of stamina. Oh! Oh! Nice! Let's hit him again. This worked great last time. Tanking it with my face also appears to be very effective. Missed that second jump. Imagine if this guy just like respawns. Sitting over here fighting him and he just respawns casually like it's no big deal. Whoops. Okay, brother. Like, you're gonna stop that? That's right! Deflecting heart tier. Furnace visage. What the hell is that symbol? Is that a crafting material? What? So, I'm actually not sure if you're supposed to fight these right now. Seems like there might be an easier way of fighting them. Exceedingly rare to find. A smaller imitation of the furnace golem's visage. Material used for crafting items. Stone mask surrounded by curled horns depicting the fell god of fire that haunts the sagas of the Horn Scent. Oh yeah, fell god of fire? Sign me up, baby. Gunlance, explosions, and the fell god of fire. That's metal as hell. So as I was saying, here's an interesting thing. One of the ashes of war that I did not pick up during this character's level up was I actually forgot to go and get the Cragblade Ash of War. And so I had to go back to Caelid and go get that real quick because I was like, let me try and use the Cragblade. Yeah, Cragblade worked real good. Worked wonders on that bad boy. As a matter of fact, I was considering, this might be something that I'm really going to get into, Cragblade and then Braggart's Roar on the shield, bro. Now that sounds like one hell of a good time. I don't know about you guys, but for me, whew. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Like actually just jumping in here, trying to beat the crap out of this guy. Now we also got a Crackstone tier, which was this one. Enhances Spontaneous Guard. Crystal tier formed slowly over the ages, where the scattered sap of the Erdtree pools deep within the furnace golems. Can be mixed in the flask of wondrous physic. The resulting concoction temporarily enhances Spontaneous Guard. Damage negation and guard poise will be heightened in the moment immediately after assuming a guarding stance. Successfully executing a Spontaneous Guard will also strengthen guard counters. What? That's really cool. So basically, it's not a parry, but it's like a last-minute guard. That's interesting. Wonder if there's like a special animation for it, but we haven't really been blocking a whole lot, obviously, because we're using this shield for fashion points, because it's one of my favorite looking shields in the whole game. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, I am curious as to whether or not this dude respawns, and considering that we just died a bunch of times, there's no reason for me not to verify that. Oh, I just realized there's a tower next to that. Would I be able to go up that tower? Oh man, there's so many things. Okay. So, does he respawn? Nope. Homeboy's gone forever. Good. Now, another thing that I got reminded of, as, you know, when I opened up the map to go to Caelid, I was like, bro, did we forget how maps work? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, Rurikhan? Have you been paying attention at all? It's just like, you can tell that I'm so excited to just jump in the shadow of the Erdtree that my brain forgets basic things like, hey, we should go get the map. And so I just ignored it. And I can already imagine how many people have been watching. They're like, oh my god, is he really going to not get the map? Oh my god, I can't take it anymore. Fake fan. Yeah, map's right here. Graveside Plain. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Wait, dogs. Doggo. Doggo. Bad dog. Listen, dog. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Now, let's actually look at the map. Okay, so this is the place that we've been to. Ooh, what's over here? I want to go look over there. See what's going on there. And this is where we started. So yeah, let's head directly behind from where we're at and see what this location's looking like. There appears to be a small lake there. And also, I saw one of the Miquella runes off in the distance, so we'll be checking that out later too. Oh! Are these the birds that have been screaming at me? No. Also, I should swap my lance back to fire. Just because that's like my default element, because it gives me that gun lance vibe. Sets everything ablaze that I hit. It probably actually deals less damage than heavy infusion, but I'm a sucker for it, so, you know. Not everything is about being super meta, guys, right up until the moment you struggle. When you start struggling, though, then it's the time to go full balls to the walls meta. But up until then, just have fun with your build. Whoa, 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 you're making a lot of racket. Okay, at least these dudes have the decency to just fall down when you hit them, which is nice. Oh, look, his little boys, look at him! Oh, oh, they're so cute. There's gonna be something really dark below this, isn't there? These are just evil tentacles of doom, but they look so cute. And I don't want to hurt them. But you just know that there's something really bad below that, right? There has to be. I'm still not gonna hurt them just in case. Oh! What is this? This looks like a dungeon. I'm not sure I want to be messing with that. Interestingly enough, there's also a stake of Marika. Could this just be a boss? Yep, Western Nameless Mausoleum. So I'm assuming this gets marked. Yep, gets marked. Looks like the water is above us. It doesn't look like we can actually get there. Oh, this ram looks a little bit different than the others. Let's kill it. Beast horn. Yeah, he looked like a horny bastard. Burb! Burb alert! Don't hit my horse. Bonk! We'll come back to that mausoleum in a second. I'd like to find a merchant to spend some of these runes, because right now they're all going to go to waste if I die. If I die and lose them, that is. Whoa, that stings, buddy. Ow! Bro, these birds are even worse than the birds in the lands between. Good lord. Okay, we've gotten our stuff back. There's obviously a big gate over here. And there is the rune of Mikola. And there's also a grace nearby. Oh my, and a couple of items. Okay, let's chat.
Ah, Lady Leda spoke of you. You're that tarnished. Guided here by kindly Mikola. Won't we all? I am Freya. I once fought alongside General Radahn.
Oops.
In battle, you can be sure I'll hold my own.
So, listen, Freya, the armor that I'm using, nothing to do with General Radahn. I just want to make it that perfectly clear. I'm just a big fan, and, you know, I just wanted to pay homage. That's it. I did not pry it off of his cold, dead corpse, which was then eaten by one of my jar friends called Alexander. Okay, no.
Oh, another thing. Did you speak to our dour little friend? If you've yet to do so, have him give you a map of the cross's whereabouts. You'll find more of them dotted about these lands. They are Mikola the Kind's footprints. If you've yet to do so, be sure to have our dour little friend share his map of crosses, assuming you intend to trace Kind Michela's path. If you've yet to do, assuming
Okay.
you intend.
Oh God. You are ugly. Very ugly.
Fie, another. Treading the heels of Michela. Then, as that woman would surely say, we are in our purposes well aligned. But understand, your kind are not forgiven. The Erdtree is my people's enemy. By Marika long betrayed, set aflame. I believe Michela's apologies when he says our delivery will come, but never will I see your kind as worthy.
My kind being the tarnished. Fair enough.
And yet my oath I cannot overlook. If Michela it is whom you would seek, then comrade, allow me to give you this. These are the sites of the crosses I found. I urge you, follow after Michela. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me.
Cross map. Check in inventory. I mean, I don't have to check in inventory. I can see it. Oh, no, never mind. This is just because I've seen this one. So, if we go into inventory, I'm assuming here, right? No. I always forget where some of these things end up in. Is it here? Oh, these are just... Oh, yeah, here we go. Cross map. Simple map drafted by a horn scent, marked with locations of golden crosses. These crosses indicate Michela's footprints. Bro, I can barely read any of this. I'm trying to find, like, references, but then again, I'm not super familiar with this map to begin with. I'm guessing this would be one of the crosses. This would be the other cross that we have, which means the other one's like up here, I think. Right, if I'm reading this right? Let me take another look at that. Yeah, the next one will be past the gate. Right, past here and like somewhere around here. And then this one goes into this castle. Then there's also this one. Okay. This gives us a couple of things to look out for. Fair enough. Empyrean Blood Burgeon. Erdtree Fragment. And I can touch the cross. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here the first of the flesh of my body. Oh, so you see this and then it gives you the Erdtree things to level up, which I don't know if I can level up at this point because we actually went to this church first, and in here there are already two of the Erdtree things, which is nice.
If you've yet to do so, assuming you...
So if I rest here... Ah, they stay. Okay.
In battle, you can be sure... In battle...
Okay. How about you?
I urge you, as long as you abide by his
So he asks me to follow after Michela. Very well. So our choices are through here, or through there to follow in the intended order. Which we're going to ignore, and we're just going to follow the road up. Because that's just the way that I usually do things. Because I find that to be more fun. I like making my own way until I reach something that I cannot beat. And then I go back and I do something else. Savage Lion's Claw. Skill of the particularly brave, even among the red mains. Somersault forward, striking foes with armament. An additional strike may be performed with an additional input. Swords, axes, and hammers. Ooh. Ooh. This could be fun if I was to use it on one of those axes that I'm going to be farming off of the other dudes. Looks like there's another Grace up ahead. And it looks like there's a dragon in there. This reminds me a little bit of that area in Limgrave. Wait, is that a map? Yeah, this is a map right here. All of these grave sites are actually kind of distracting, because if there's shinies in the way, I might miss them because of all these grave sites. And being obsessed with shinies, this is somewhat frustrating. Let's check out below the bridge. What's happening here? Oh, there's a little house there. Is this a bottomless cliff? No. There is a bottom to it. Wouldn't it be great if there was like one of those torrent jump spots? Dude, you can actually go down there. I'm pretty sure you can fall onto those rocks. Yeah, we can just go down there if we wanted to. Nice. What are these things? Insect-like creatures. I don't like insects. Luckily they have busted wings, so they probably can't fly very well. Oh, they even make insect sounds. I don't like the buzzing sounds. So it looks like whenever you have statues like this is where we'll find Revered Spirit Ash, so I'll definitely want to keep tabs on those. Torrent is very important for me while exploring. Also, we can put back fire damage at this point. I like having extra fire damage. It's fun. Where is the fire damage? Danke. What is that? What are you casting? I don't appreciate that, sir. Cut that out. Are they regenning? Bro, that is one hell of a regen spell. They were regenning real good. Can I have that spell? Well, I don't really use spells. It'd be great if it was an Art of War, an Ash of War. Ailment Talisman. Now, there's going to be a lot of pauses for me to read these guys, because I'm obsessed. And I'm also too dumb to really understand the lore significance of them, but I try. Depicting a soul taken by sickness. When certain ailments are triggered, this talisman grants resistance to the same ailment. When the weak were infected with... So wait. So if I was to get Scarlet Rot, this thing would give me Scarlet Rot resistance? When the weak were infected with the dreaded fly sickness, they perished well before the metamorphosis could take hold. Oh. So these dudes were transformed into flies. Oddly, those who cared for the infected and made certain they were given a proper burial were never afflicted themselves. How did this guy die? Ah, you are rushing. Take your time. Take your time. Savor the experience. Don't rush. Holy crap, imagine doing that descent. There's another house down there. I want to go check that out. In a lot of ways, when you don't know the map of Elden Ring, it almost feels like a survival game. It's like, ooh, what could there be inside this house? I love how for some reason the color scheme in here is more striking. There's more contrast to everything. I guess it's because it's the land of shadow, and therefore whenever there's something like fire or more bright light, it becomes much more colorful. Fly mold. A whimper. Greater Potentate's cookbook. Wait, Potentate, that's like Jar Dude. It's like some Jar Dude stuff. Hefty fire pot, hefty fly pot. Record of crafting techniques of the Greater Potentate who roamed the lands near and far. Haunted by the grotesque practice of his village of birth, he stuffed great pots with all manner of things. Hefty fly pot. I'm guessing it will come out with flies. Yeah, a large swarm of blood flies. Oh, so it's like the blood fly spell, I guess. You can go down here. It is not a bottomless pit. This doesn't seem like it. Maybe they've also gotten better at disguising some of those. Because in the base game, it's usually fairly obvious based on the quality of the textures that is applied on the ground. White flesh mushroom. Let's see what's up ahead. Obviously, there's a dragon in the lake. We should go kill him. Oh god. That's a lot of burbs. Okay, burbs. Oh, he doesn't care. They're all gonna trigger at once. Okay, that's fair. Brave bird armor. Yep, just like I thought. I missed that one. Color completely shifted once we killed them. But I guess that's just the weather changing. Can see a couple of cages down there. Let's take a look at this armor. Oh, this will be easy. It's not like we collected so many friggin' different armors as we were playing through it. There we go. Gravebird armor. Stone armor with a tinge of green. One of the set armor pieces cast in the image of the Gravebird. Gravebirds are ancient golems created to guard the spirit graves built where all manners of death ultimately drift. Why are there so many cages here? Ooh. Ooh, what is this? Ominous music. Guessing these are the new dungeon types. I'll be curious to see what these feel like. Sorry, buddy. I want that critical attack thing. This thing. Wait, what? What was that? That hammer look. Oof, man, oh man. Sitting over here with my little poke stick seeing all these awesome hammers. Man, what the heck? Oh, snap. Oh no. Shut up. Potentate, huh? Potentate that. I've already seen one of those silver horn tenders. Chicken tenders. Whoops. Still closed. Still closed. Oh, this one goes deep. Like, this is not just a standard dungeon. Unless they're all like this, which would be insane. The scale of these dungeons is crazy. Okay. This is a one-way drop right here. These guys are just chilling. They're not hurting anybody. Well, that changed fast now, didn't it? Oh, please, not the jar, anything but that. I promise I won't ever do it again. I swear a living saint I'll surely be. Please, you must forgive me, please. So I guess this is where they're doing jars. Oh, we're actually gonna jump from jar to jar. Oh, man. Oh, man, I'm excited. I can't wait to do some Souls platforming. Oh, God, this is gonna suck. Which one of these pots is gonna... Oh. Oh. That don't look good. Good lord. So that's what they look like from the inside. Let me fix that up. There you go, lady. Did this guy get hugged or something? Brother, did you forget to level up Vigor? Shadow Realm Rune. Hey! My man's been through New Game Plus. I think you can only get one of those per playthrough unless you ask a friend to give you one. Well. Yeah, that's rough. So let me take a good look at these. So you go bam, 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 bam. Then down over there. That one looks dangerous because a lot of people died there. And then there. It's like the sheer amount of bloodstains that we see here should give From Software a little bit of pause. And be like, is platforming too hard in our games? Or have these people never played Super Mario? I don't know which one is which. Now, personally, I think that it is very hard to do platforming in Souls games. Yep, there it is. Yeah, there it is. There you go. See, there you go. I'm now a statistic. I'm just a statistic in the middle of all those bloodstains right there. Oh no. You're kidding me. Oh no! No! Hey, we survived. Let's maybe not offend the jar population, because we're pretty neutral about jars. We don't want to kill jars. Oh god. Well, looks like that's not going to be an option. I figured your little fleshy flesh burn real well. Hey, listen, big boy. This was not my choice. Is there a way to go back up? I don't think so. This is too tall. Wait, no, there is. You might... No, no, no. That's too tall. There's no way. It's we have to fall down again because we're gonna want to go get that treasure. I got a bad feeling about this bridge. Oh, a little crab pot. Little crabby pot. Welcome to the party. You cracked your pot. Doesn't seem a very healthy thing for one of you pot people to do. I don't like killing pots. I don't think they're inherently evil, but these ones are. For a second there, I thought he was going to push me off the bridge. That would have been terrible. Oh, man. It's a good thing he didn't. Little crackpot. Little crackpot. That wasn't a part of the plan. Uh-oh. That's not good. Not good at all. Just gonna hide in this corner. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Oh, God! Well, here they come. Innard meat, human bone shard. Okay. Like this. Like going up. Going up is nice. Oh. I think we've killed most of the things around here. Maybe? Whoop. I love the little fire stagger everything gets. It's so nice. So comfy. Oh. Hey, what's up? What was that? Bro, that was crazy, whatever the hell that was. That's probably a grab attack, too. I should look at these innard meats. It'd be funny if you could have a little jar companion that you could upgrade with innard meat. Scraps of flesh for filling great jars. Rancorous spirits cling to the pinkish red twitching meat. Throw at enemies to inflict damage. This is what becomes of the condemned, who get sliced up and stuffed into jars to become saints instead. So these are saints. So we have grafting in the lands between, and here we have saints. Wait, is this the land where the jars kind of originated from? Or is it just a practice that was applied in the lands between as well? Greater Potentate's Cookbook 11. Hefty freezing pot. Swiggity swooty. Hey, Saint. How you doing, Saint? How do they even get all this flesh to merge together? To form some type of amalgamation. Hey. The crackpot. The crackpot. They always try to grab me from down there for reasons. Oops. They really don't like fire. I hope there's an Ash of War that I can use in here that would actually charge up my weapon with lightning damage. Because I know there's one which is Lightning Slash in the lands between, but that doesn't work on lances, and I need something that works on lances. It almost feels like you'd be able to make that jump. Try that one more time. How did I even get up there? What the hell? Oh, the boxes helped me. The boxes that I just broke. Oh well. So I think obviously the path is going to be down. I just wanted to check everything. Make sure I picked up every single item, because it almost feels like there might be an optional path upwards. Which would be a shame if we were to miss on that. Okay, I need to take one more look upstairs. Then we're probably going to move on. Smithing Stone 6. Oh, hi. That would have been nasty if you hit me with that. Okay, I couldn't find anything else, so I'm just gonna head onwards. Okay, we're not gonna attack the jars because I'm a nice person. Well, I mean, if you're gonna put it like that. I didn't choose this. Wouldn't it be interesting if the jars now exploded and had those little clumps of flesh in there? I see you. You're not that smart. Okay? You're just not that smart. You think you are, but you're really not. That actually hurts a lot. Almost got me with the grab. Stop spewing nonsense. Well, this is embarrassing. You just hang in there, alright? I'll be right back. Oh, it died. You got up real fast. You got up way faster than I could have expected. I was looking at this one and I thought he was going to come to life. Attack me. Oh boy, more platforming. Nothing can go wrong there. Oh, boss fight. With 373,000 runes. That I have no intention of using. And about what, 6 potions? Let's pop a mana potion. Sure hope this boss is not invulnerable to fire. Because that will be a bad time. Do we get a stake, at least? There's no stake of America? Oh man. This is gonna be one hell of a run back. We're about to experience some joy. Dude's friggin' Yoda. Okay, there is a stake at least. Okay, brother. My turn. Nice try, though. Nice try. His name is Yosh. That is very much like Yoda. He's like, oh, I'm Yoda. No, wait. Because dude's name was Ons. Yosh is the one we got. Summons the spirit of demi-human swordsman Yosh. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell. Ons, a master swordsman who devoted himself to the Starline sword, realized that only ruin awaited at the end of the procession of stars, and imprisoned himself in order to forestall it. However, Yosh, his apprentice and fellow study of the Starry Blade, stubbornly refused to heed his master's words, and remained with him in defiance of his self-imposed seclusion for the rest of his life. So this is the student of the dude we fought. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So it turns out this is just a regular dungeon. It just feels much greater in scope than some of the other dungeons. Like, you get into the starting portion of this dungeon, it almost looks like friggin' Siofa River. So having said that, there is a place that we need to go to before we progress. There we go. So from here, if I jump there, that's probably going to be... One of those is going to be a big pot boy, right? Has to. They're not just going to let me have that for free, are they? Yep, there it is. There it is. Ha, with the grab attack, too. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, God. Oh, and small pot boys, too. Why? I don't like killing the small ones. Messed up. But anyway, we get to... Oh, no. We get the chest. Oh my god, that... Okay. Okay. Fine, I guess. There's no way that I went through all of these deaths risking 400,000 runes for this. This is a joke. Right? Surely, you jest. Never change, Miyazaki. Never change. Can't believe it. Is there anything? No. Nope. Yeah, just a hefty cracked pot. Not even a secret passage. Like, I would expect at least a secret passage somewhere in here. Like, give me a secret passage. Give me something. Nothing to fall onto? Yeah, there's nothing. Just a big joke. Big joke. You know what? For that joke, I'm gonna kill that guy right there. Revenge! That jump didn't quite make it through. Okay. That's fine. This is what you get for making me go through this jumping section a bunch of times for nothing. And I'm gonna kill your little children, too. I was gonna be nice about this. But you put that chest in there, and I was not happy with the reward. Alright? But, that's this dungeon. It is done. Gonna mark that sucker. Belurot Jail. And now we're almost at 500,000 runes, and I still haven't found a vendor. I really want to go find a vendor. Would be nice. Find a little NPC vendor to spend some runes on. Just so that I don't feel like I'm burning them. But, that was a cool little adventure with our buddy Yoda. I really like the sense of scale that was inside that dungeon. That was really cool. So let's see. Shall I go fight the dragon? I think that's a reasonable thing to go and do. Just go ahead and swap over to... Give me lance. Let's see how tough this sucker is. Oh no! Oh no, never mind! I changed my mind! The ghost flame dragon and me with a fire weapon? No, I don't think I will. Listen, buddy, I changed my mind, alright? Alright, I'm good. How about you hang out in your little lake over there and we just don't talk about what happened, okay? Is that cool? Is that chill? Okay, boss fight music is gone. We're no longer in combat. Now, do I want to... I do. I want to. I want to swap my Ash of War. And I won't try again. But... I don't think this is gonna be it. It'd be great if it was, but... Yeah. That did not seem like a reasonable amount. Because I would expect to do way more damage than that. So we're not going to be rocking this. Do I go for charge attacks? It said Ghost Flame. Could also go for Flame Resistance. But you know, if he hits me, he's probably going to one-shot me anyway, so... Meh. Yeah, I think I might go for Stamina, actually. Stamina's real good. like stamina. Stamina's nice. Ah, that's a little bit more like it. I wonder if he was actually getting healed by the flames. Because we were doing so little damage. Oof. That would have probably been a one-shot without the horse blessings we got. That doesn't sound good at all. Oh god! Oh my god, that hurt a lot. Oh! I was trying to get away from that. Jesus! Oh, he's doing flames non-stop now. Yep, there it is. Expected that. How am I still alive, brother? That's impressive. Not for long, though. Okay, good. God, this friggin' text is gonna get me killed. Okay, here we go. Alright. Nice. Sit down, son! I am the Elden Lord! Get out of here! I am the Elden Lord. Oh, nice. Now we do have 500,000 runes. Oh, man. Can't wait until I lose these. You guys gonna laugh so hard when I lose 500,000 runes? That was fun. That was good stuff. Bro, I am loving Cragblade on the lance. I can't believe I didn't use it more during my playthrough. Cragblade is the shindig. So, we got that. We did this. We need to go around and do the upper section of that. And I do believe, like, I explored all of this section. Thing is, it's very hard to identify where there's items to pick up on account of all of these light graves that they got going here. Oh, right, we can still go downstairs from there because we saw that spot that we could jump down. So we'll rest at this grace to recover our stuff. I'll switch back to fire. And then we're gonna try to head down through some shady platforming and see what happens. Take me back to fire. Take me back to fire. Ooh. That's going to be another larval tier, right? Yeah, they want you to have larval tiers so that you can respec willy-nilly if you want to. Did I go down here? I forget. I don't think I did because I got distracted with going to the other side. Let's see if there's anything down here. Oh, items. Items. Rundown Traveler's Rest. Greater Potentiate's Cookbook. That was number 2. So is every cookbook in here a greater potentiate? So we got the hefty fire pot, hefty furnace pot. So I'm assuming that the furnace is going to be basically like a flame that stays in the ground. Red main fire pot. Hefty fire pot. Throw at enemies to inflict severe damage. Furnace pot. Create a whirlwind of flame. Okay. Thing about these is because they're consumables, I end up not using them that much. I'm terrible about using consumables. I'm actually the worst. Hell, I'm terrible about using my potions, let alone consumables. Okay. So, now, we're gonna make that gamble. Heard a strange noise. We're gonna make that gamble of trying to get down there. And discover about whether or not I was correct about us being able to jump down there. Because I think we can. Let's find out. Nope, you can't. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Pretty much what I expected. Alright, so let's go ahead and go get our souls. Luckily they're not too far. So maybe I was mistaken. Maybe you can't go down there from here. But I feel like you should definitely be able to go down there. There's creatures and stuff down there. I'm genuinely surprised that I actually wasn't able to land it. I'm wondering if maybe I could get away with that one, but I feel like that one's maybe too far away. You need to like glide to get close to that one. I kind of want to try it again. But at the same time, nah. It's probably not going to work out. It's just a teaser. It's a little teaser. Let you know that you're eventually going to go down there. So, I guess we're going to go ahead and we're going to start heading this way towards the gate. And see what awaits us there. But hey, we did a little bit of exploration there. That was fun. The ambience of this DLC is still so friggin' good. I love the veils on the tree too, and all the different coloring that you get from that. Well, I find it interesting because in the trailer, the stuff was like going upwards, and here it's falling down. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is wrong with you guys? Like, you shadow people are very much not... They're just not welcoming in the shadow realm. If I kill this guy, will I get my potions back? I need to get my potions back. You guys hit me hard. I don't appreciate that. We didn't get him? Those were not a group? Oh, there's probably more in that pack. Whatever. Whatever, man. That's the way you're gonna do it. What's going on here? Oh, it's materials. For a second I thought there was something in the tree, maybe. Yep, let's go in and see what happens. Supposedly there should be another Mikola thing nearby here. Oh, we have... I wanted to change my amulets, but you guys are misbehaving, so... I'm just gonna fix that. I have to actually get the fire in here. We have the stamina from when we fought the dragon. Because that dragon didn't give two damns about fire. Does it give you guys anxiety too when you're running around with 570,000 runes? Yep, there it is. And there's another Grace nearby and another NPC. Still very curious as to what the deal is with the NPCs over here. They don't strike me as the most trustworthy. Oh, that's your helmet. Oh, there's a guy doing pots. He's making little pots. So, what does it say here? I abandon here part of the flesh of my body. So, the one at the bottom was the first. This one just says part. I was curious if they were going to go ahead and say, oh, this is the second piece or this is the third piece. But it just says a part of my body. So first, let's trigger the grace. Let's speak with him first. How you doing, pot dude? What's happening?
Hello there. Together, we work. Together, for Mikola the Kind. Many things we have found.
Oh, nice. Can finally spend some of my hard-earned money. Sealed Spirit Springs. I'll buy the rune arcs. I don't really need any of these things. But then again, I don't really need the runes that I have, so... Tell you what, I'll buy everything. Buy everything you got. Give me all of it. I don't even need it. Well, minus the arrows, because those don't run out. Hey, we actually spent a decent chunk of change! So, let's take a look at this. First, let's talk to him some more.
I like finding things. For you, Lady Leda, her allies, and the Forager brood. Things bring joy to all.
Forager brood.
I like for you, things.
Okay.
Goodbye.
What a nice guy. So let me take a look at the message we just bought. Which is this one. Should you chance upon a sealed spirit spring, look for stacked stones nearby. By toppling them, you may break the seal. Sealed spirit spring. Okay.
You must be the Tarnished. I am Ansbach. Formerly in service to Lord Moog, but now, like you, another soul guided by kindly Mikola. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern tender Mikola's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master unless I know that I can be of use. May I request a service of you? 6 crosses identical to this one have been discovered in these lands. They are akin to tender Mikola's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he's left behind. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikola is doing here. If you discover any, be certain. I presume you just what kind Mikola is doing here.
Okay. That's another Erdtree blessing empowerment. These pillars almost look like drills. Have I been there? No, because the spot at which we land is lower than that. Oh. Is there a way to go down from here? No? Okay. Well, let's go up. That was the lake that we were just at? I didn't realize this was so much higher. The verticality in this map is insane.